Hi, I'm Pia from Latitude Jewellers, and today I really want to show you our Flotsam and Jetsam exhibition. So we've gone to the Abrolhos Islands and brought a heap of rubbish home, and people have turned it into artwork. So you can see here, we've displayed the exhibition quite big this year, and it's pretty amazing to have a look. Just come and have a look at the window, even to start with. I hope there's not too much reflection, but I'll show you this on the inside as well. So we had some wonderful entries. Popping in. And over here, you can see got some wonderful pieces here. Some of these are made by people younger than 15 as well. So, you know, and the Flotsam's been going now for 15, 16 years. And like looking at this artwork, it's made from ropes and floats that have been brought in from the Abrolhos Islands. Crazy Clown says, "Welcome to the circus," which is our theme. And then we have this awesome seal. And you know what? I remember we brought an old outboard home. You can see the Mercury brand she left so people knew and could identify with that. Excuse me. And we have this wonderful little elephant. And just all the detail, like a little bit of netting, an old paintbrush that's been put in here. This is another wonderful little creation. They're all wonderful creations. And I just wanted to share, like, just the way they've added little things to it, because people can add their own artwork and pieces to it as well. Coming through, and pretty special, this one here by George McDonald. That one won the Gemma Allen Award. And over here, look at this elephant. Now, I always think it's good for me to stand beside the elephant so you can actually see how big this piece is. Now, all this rope was collected from the Easter group of the Abrolhos Islands, this rope. And the little details in the eyelashes, the ears, pretty amazing. The cute decoration on the head. Yeah. And coming over here, we have a beautiful, there's a theme, using the Welcome to the Circus theme. You know, they used to cage a lot of animals up back in the day, so it's good that people have remembered that. And then here's the use of the abalone shell. Yeah, like little details. The man who made this mentioned to me that they were the abalone shells that he collected when the season was open. I think it's only open for a couple of hours each year or something like that. And then we have another piece by George McDonald, little robot. Yeah. And then this one here by Verity Pierce. Look at all the detailing in the rope weaving, the little circles that she's made. And that piece is called The Ring Mistress. So pretty interesting. Here we have cute little mermaid sitting in the swing. And then again, basket weaving is just such an amazing skill and a great use of the rope. Here we have Circus Abrolhos. Pretty cute. Everything's pretty amazing. And coming through here, look, we've got a lion jumping through. And Stefano, look at this cute little seal. And this turtle. This piece here was made by a 10-year-old. So I love the way they've just used all the plastic that they found on the day. Coming over, this is gorgeous, this little Nemo. So this little Nemo called Clowning Around by Jake Williams. This is an amazing little work of art. The detail that Jake puts into these, little broken glass at the bottom, but I mean, that is exactly how a Nemo looks when you go snorkeling. There we go. And then cute little, this one here is aged by, a few kids made this one and they were 9, 10 and 11 years old. And we love the inclusivity of the exhibition. This one here by Jay Wiley, and like the detail in the fish. I love the groper. Look at the bulging groper. That's a West Australian version of the groper. I think eastern states call them like a tusk fish. And we're coming through. This is a really wonderful piece. Now I'm going to grab this one. I really love this piece. This is done by a new artist this year, so first time entering. Little rabbit popping out of the hat. coming through, and this is done by Fletcher, or Cynthia Fletcher. We love the use of the lure as the earring. And that's called Freak Show. I actually purchased this one to keep because we want to do a exhibition for, so all during the year, people can always pop into Latitude and be able to see these wonderful pieces of art. Coming through, we've got another seal here with a little ball. And I'll stand next to it just so, again, you can see the size of these pieces. So coming up here, we've got the ringmaster. So it's a painting, and they've used the old wood and painted on an old piece of wood. And this one here, what did we call this one? Octavius, the octopus ringmaster. The creativity really amazes me coming through here. And we have this wonderful little piece called Kylie on the Trapeze. Now, the little story behind this was quite interesting because the person who made it was referring back to when she was in grade 1, and they had to write down what they wanted to be when they grow up. And her friend said that she wanted to, sorry, I'm going to read it here. She wanted to do gymnastics so she could swing to heaven. And I just thought that that was quite, I don't know, it's quite deep. And it's really interesting when you read the spiels that go with the artwork and what made the artists create it. So this is all little bits of rope that have been pushed together, a little ballerina shoe with a detailing on the top of the ballerina shoe. And then we've got the stingray. Oh, manta ray. Is that manta ray? Boris the Bold. Coming across here, we've got a great use of sea glass and the little candles that they added. But yeah, this is really beautiful. Coming around here, we have this little seal is so gorgeous. So this one's called Ping Pong, and the detail that's in it is really amazing, from the whiskers to the little float that she melted to use for the nose or the mouth area, detailing in the eyes. And then up here we've got the turtle rainbow, and the turtle rainbow symbolises resilience, renewal, and the impact of human waste. It invites reflection on our connection to the ocean and the potential for beauty in what leaves behind. So coming through here, we've got a piece. This is by Liz Turner. So Liz is known for this amazing weaving that she does with the ropes. And I remember we picked it up, we found this old cement mixer at the islands, and it's just been used. Now, her story is Cementing the Future, the Great Zazelle, 1877. The inspiration came from the unadorned cement mixer and the resemblance to a cannon. So became my trio of human juggling, cannonball women, just a fun piece representing the days gone. And here we have the long and the short of it. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see the detailing in the carving. It's a really lovely piece. And then we have a piece here by Paul Lucas. So Paul Lucas is a well-renowned painter, artist in the West Australian region. He's known for painting beautiful pictures of underwater corals, and he's just really reflected this here. We've got a long fishing history in our family, so this piece really captures a moment in old-time fishing for me. Yeah, it was wonderful. And then coming through here, we've got a beautiful painting on top of some driftwood that they've laid together. And what have we got over here? I do love interactive pieces, right? So these pieces here, look, they come off. So this piece has been designed using Flotsam as well as their own medium. So she's added the golf tees as her medium. So then people can come in and touch. And that's the thing about Flotsam, is you like to be able to touch the artwork. It's another one. It's called Curry Puff by Linda Howard. Super cute. And then we have another ringleader. This is the little octopus. Bursting with excitement, the ringleader invites you to enjoy the show. And then this one here is by Natalie Faulkner. So a great use of old floats and anything that we find, even just these little bits of things that they picked up on the day. Pretty amazing. And then oh, hang on, there's another one. This little elephant, absolutely gorgeous little elephant. Look at the detailing in the string. So that's old rope untwined and then made into this elephant, and balancing the old cray float on the top there. That's called Life's Balancing Act by Paul Buse. No matter how strong you are, no matter how organised you are, life is a constant balancing act. I think we can all relate to that. And then we have, this was actually one of the winning pieces. So this is by, Narelle Phillips. So Narelle Phillips enters Flotsam nearly every year. I think she has from the very beginning. I just love the way that it reflects the carousel. So she's called this Timeless Carousel. And it's interesting because her story relates it to the 50-cent swing, which is a place in Geraldton known to all the locals. And it really captures a little piece of your heart when she talks about her spiel on the rust you go around. All these horses are made out of old bits of tin that she picked up from the collection, combined with rope and driftwood. She's got a very big skill at putting all those together. Then we come over here and we have a whale shark representation here. I feel like someone in Exmouth should buy this one because it's so representative of their zone. And here, coming around, we have a cute little child entrance at age 8. And this is gorgeous, look. All the little detail that people put into it. And we have another elephant. I don't know, can you see that? So much detail in this one. The artist wasn't going to sell it, but we had a customer who was like, please sell it. They wanted to buy it, so they did. And this is such a gorgeous one, the flying Galtinis. So when you look at this, there's so much detail in the little birds and the action. These even this one here, he's got his leg, he's climbing up the ladder. And I love this one here, look, sitting just like that with his little wings out. Oh, and then we have Kim Borsham's Circus Runaways. So this dog actually represents her little dog that has passed away now, but she incorporates little Jojo into all of her artwork that she does when she enters Flotsam. And it's pretty cute, all the detail that she's added in here, using an old purling float at the back there and reference to Piers Gin Bar. Fantastic. And we've got more coming through. So we had this little dark room and we wanted to really highlight, or actually just quick, did you look in this one? Oh, it's hard to get in there, isn't it? Oh, that looks good. So magical, right? And then we come through into our freak show. We say enter at your own risk. And as we come in here, I'm not sure if you can hear, but on the screen we have Leung singing Never Be Enough. So we took her to the islands. She's 14 years old and she gave us a wonderful performance. Anyway, coming through, let's have a look at this artwork. I'm hoping you can see it. Yes, you can. And it's a little, I'm going to grab this because this is made out of a shoe. And we have the gorgeous lamp and the big brown bottle with the blue gnocchi. And up here, like a little reference to the angels and devils. And then if we come around the corner here, have a look at the scary clown. And this is rope that he's weaved into the head, like all, can you see how he's, yep. And this is another piece by Liz Turner that's sold on the night. And then if you want to choose your fortune, you can come here and see a card reader. Oh. And coming around, so we're on this one, the freak show. Let's go in and show some detail. So Verity Pierce made this piece. Using all bits of flotsam combined with her own medium. Beautiful. And then to the left there we have the little monkey. This is so cute. Going nice and close. I love that. Beautiful. And then we come out and there's still more. Don't worry, we're not too long. Did we capture this one? I think we got that one. And so coming into this section here, we have welcome to the circus sign. And then we have the little unicyclist. Now, this little duck is the cutest little duck. Captain Duck Jacket. And if you see the little carving pieces that the artist has done, so the artist is Hayley Savage. And then it's pretty cute. And then we have the penguin, the Ringmaster by Nikki Fraser. And that's all made of little plastic bottles here. This is plastic bottles that have been painted. Oh, this one here, he needs to get repaired, but let's not video that one. And then we have the horse and the bag. So I'm just going to go through just so you can continue to see. We've had a 12-year-old entrant here. A 4-year-old entrant. It's just good that they've just had fun with it. Look at the fishing rod. We found this old fishing rod. And then we have In the Balance. Another bottle, because we had a competition for bottles this year because we wanted to use all the ones we found. And it's just the way that people have put things together. And also people create things that they can put on their wall, just using the bit of driftwood with their own medium. And Suspended Stories is the title of this one. And so you can go in close and see the detailing of the way that they've made the people. Beautiful. And then we have Pavlov's Pampered Performer. So it's so cute. And all the detail in this. Like the weaving, I can't move that, but you can see how I think it's a knitting to do that one. Now this is an interesting one. It's a lino print. And so this is how she made it, cut that out of lino. And then she printed this. Absolutely wonderful piece of art there. We have more. This one here is, this one swings and makes music as we spin it around. And then we have this piece here by Aidan Nicholson called The Pelican. So he came to Geraldton and he picked up the wood from the collection day and then he took it back home. He's from down south and he created this beautiful piece. And that one sold on the night. That one was a $2,000 piece and it's absolutely amazing. Coming through. This is a really good use of floats too, painting, and it's pretty cute. And we have another great piece. Pull me up. Pull up. Oh, that's pretty cute. And another little piece here. This is made by a 10-year-old. So again, using the bit of plastics that they found and created some plasticine. Now this piece here was made by the Rotary Club of Geraldton. So I love the when people make things that can move. It's pretty cool. Oh, that happens with a bit of flotsam, but we can just pop that back up. Do you want me to get that one? Thank you. And we've got a holistic hounds. I feel like this is a welcome mat. This is her logo for her business. And she's incorporated that into the design. And here we have Stella, the stilt walker. So made of all flotsam. And I love the way it looks like a 70s hairdo with the hat. And then the picture. And so part of the competition was who could make we wanted to use as many big brown bottles as we can. So it was nice to see that everyone took that on board and did beautiful paintings on them coming through. The little mushroom's very cute. It's called Mushy. 15-year-old made that one. And then we have, Palukia. I don't know how to say that. Portuguese word for pollution. And she was inspired, or they were inspired by the colours of the carnival in Brazil and thought it looked like one of the dancers. Beautiful job. And then we have the Fool. And here's another piece by Sarah Edge. So Sarah definitely has her own style. They're so cute. It's called Carnival. Carnival's the circus clown is a patchwork masterpiece, roped in magic and childlike wonder, always ready for a little bit of mischief. And we've got some more brown bottles here. Rings of fire. So when people enter, everything gets exhibited. It's just great to see how people are using all the items. I think this year we had the most kids entries that we've ever had. How's this bottle? Found at the bottom of the sea. Been there a while with all that fouling on there. This one's called The Great Performance, and it's made by a 9-year-old. And it's sold. That sold $30. And then this one here, it's called Bin Desert Lizard Creation. Yeah, you can see it's the shape of the lizard. Very cute. Welcome to the circus. And we've got another Dumbo. We love Dumbo. This is a really great use of floats. Very creative. Have we got this one? Done that one? Now this one's pretty cute. This is by Olive. That's all Flotsam. Little hula skirt, of course. And the little face and the expression in the little bottle. That's a really old bottle too. That bottle, I reckon, has been sitting at the islands for probably 50 years. Glenda Blythe, a basket. So I'll just show you the size. And so this year, Glenda adding the weaving in, which is a bit of a different style for her, but Glenda's known around the Midwest region as one of the most amazing basket makers, and she does classes. And this is really pretty. That's an old teapot, an old aluminium pot. And some more bottles here. I love the way that one looks like a circus. Yeah. And then we have the Abrolhos Ringmaster. So they've woven to make this hat out of old rope. It's a lot of work. Anyway, I just wanted to share with you, this is our Flotsam and Jetsam exhibition. Come through. And I just think it's nice that we can share this with the world. And I'll just, we do have all the artwork online, but during the year, you'll be able to come into Latitude Jewellers, into this space, and we will have a few pieces here that people can visit us and see a representation of what we do for Flotsam and Jetsam. I really hope you've enjoyed it. My name's Pia, and I'm known as the girl who grows a pearl from Latitude Jewellers, and I'm also the creator of Flotsam and Jetsam art exhibition in Geraldton, Western Australia. Thanks for watching.